the metal with the environment present around it, particularly the atmospheric gases. Corrosion eppudu avutundi? Corrosion takes place when the metal is interacting with the environment present around it. Okay, particularly atmospheric gases and the solvents that are present around it. Okay, corrosion is nothing but it is the degradation of the metal on the surface. It begins at the surface and the degradation moves inside. Okay, next, this corrosion is a spontaneous oxidative reaction. Okay, that means no one would initiate obviously corrosion process at all. It is an undesired reaction where the pure metals lose their metallic properties and hence will be rendered less perfect when wherever they are being used. Okay, and hence is the discussion. And corrosion is oxidation process. That means during corrosion, what will happen? A redox reaction takes place, and on the metal, wherever the corrosion is taking place, there the oxidation takes place, and that place acts as anode. The rest part of the pure metal, which is not undergoing any corrosion, is cathodic in nature. Okay, that's an introduction to corrosion. And I was like trying to tell you all that corrosion takes place by two ways or two methods. Okay, one will be in the presence of electrolyte or solvent or moisture, which is also called as wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. And the other type of corrosion is dry corrosion, which is also called chemical corrosion, which takes place in the absence of electrolyte or moisture or solvent. Okay, in Japanu, corrosion undesired reaction adi ఒక మెటల్ సర్ఫేస్ మీద బిగిన్ అవుతుంది. ఎలా అవుతుంది? ఆ మెటల్ అట్మాస్ఫియరిక్ గ్యాసెస్ తో ఆర్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ దాని చుట్టూ ఉన్న ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ తో ఇంటరాక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు అవుతుంది. స్పాంటేనియస్ రియాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. ఏమవుతుంది? రెడాక్స్ రియాక్షన్ లో ఎక్కడైతే కరోషన్ అవుతుందో అక్కడ యానోడ్ రీజియన్ కింద అయ్యి ఆక్సిడేషన్ అవుతుంది. ఏదైతే ప్యూర్ మెటల్ ఉందో ఎక్కడైతే కరోషన్ అవ్వట్లేదో ఆ మొత్తం ఎంటైర్ సర్ఫేస్ అంతా క్యాథోడ్. ఎక్కడైతే కరోషన్ అవుతుందో అది యానోడ్. ఓకే, ఇంకా రెడాక్స్ రియాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. సరే, కరోషన్ టూ టైప్స్, డ్రై కరోషన్, వెట్ కరోషన్. డ్రై కరోషన్ ఆర్ కెమికల్ కరోషన్ లో మాయిశ్చర్ ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయి ఉండదు or any solvent electrolyte undadu. Direct interaction of metal with the atmospheric gases resulting in the formation of corrosion product. Whereas in wet corrosion, it is taking place in the presence of a solvent or an electrolyte. Okay, and hence is the discussion. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you here is that when I'm doing a revision of the dry corrosion process, dry corrosion is of how many types? Dry corrosion is of how many types again? Oh, 111, 114, 115. Good morning. Yeah, tell me. Dry corrosion is further divided into how many types? What are they? Very good. Now, Shekhar, tell me, will there be presence of solvents or moisture in this type of corrosion? No. Then the rate of corrosion is directly proportional to, or what type of corrosion product might form? Corrosion product is means what type of corrosion product is? Are they oxides, chlorides, or carbonates? What type of corrosion product will be formed? Why only oxides? Why not chlorides? Silver undergoes using chlorides. So what should be your answer? See, your answer should be that metals in dry corrosion process, metals undergo corrosion, and the corrosion product that is formed is directly proportional to The affinity of the metal with the gases. Mainly it is oxygen. Most of the times it is oxygen. But apart from oxygen, other types of corrosion products are also formed. Good, very good. Okay. Now, roll number 1, 16. 116 is absent. 17. 18.
I'm 17, yes, ma'am.
17. Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Wait, tell me. In oxidation corrosion, okay? Tell me which gas is involved in corrosion? Metal
Oxygen
reacts
gas.
with gas.
Metal reacts with oxygen gas, ma'am.
What is the corrosion product?
Metal oxide, ma'am.
Okay, good. And when the metal oxide forms a layer, it is into how many types? The corrosion product can be of how many types in the case of oxidation corrosion? The
Three,
metal
ma'am.
oxide layer
Three
form.
types.
Huh?
4 types, ma'am.
4 types. Very good. What are they?
Stable, non-porous,
Stable,
unstable,
non-porous,
unstable,
unstable,
volatile,
volatile,
porous, and reactive.
porous and reactive. Very good. That's it. Good. Now, roll number 118. 119. Neeraj.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yeah. Hope you are writing notes religiously.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your handwriting is good. So I want your notes soft copy so that I can take few printouts. Okay. Write it properly. Don't skip. Now tell me, Neeraj, this is
Yes,
an
ma'am.
applicative question. In which case corrosion is not there? Oxidation corrosion is not there. Which when the in which type of corrosion product formation the metal does not suffer any corrosion? Question అర్థమైందా? ఎలాంటి
Please
టైప్
repeat
ఆఫ్
once.
కరోషన్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఫామ్ అయినప్పుడు మెటల్ కరోడ్ అస్సలు అవ్వదు.
Unstable ఉన్నప్పుడా ma'am?
Unstable, correct. An unstable type of corrosion product, metal does not undergo any corrosion. Why? Metal reacts with atmospheric oxygen to
Noble
form
metals,
metal
ma'am.
oxide. The formed metal oxide is unstable, so it gives back pure metal and oxygen. What are the examples? All the noble metals are the example, like gold, silver, platinum, etc.
Platinum.
That's the reason why this such jewelry, platinum jewelry is very, very expensive, followed by the gold. We know that. Why you should know? Girls obviously should know because they will be mostly wearing the jewelry. Why boys have to know? Because they have to gift it, no? That's the reason why you also need to know what are the rates of various noble metals. Okay? Fine. Nowadays the times have changed. Even they are equally receiving gifts from the girls. Okay, let me not go into it, but that's the idea. Okay, now tell me, Neeraj, in which case corrosion is maximum?
Volatile, ma'am.
Volatile. Example.
MoO3, ma'am.
Yes, molybdenum oxide.
Oxide.
In which case metals show the property of passivity. That means they undergo corrosion, but the corrosion is limited.
Means porous reactive type, ma'am.
Listen to the question properly. In which case the metals show the
Stable, ma'am. Ma'am, stable.
Huh?
Stable non-porous, ma'am.
అదేంటి నిమిషానికి ఆన్సర్ చెప్తున్నావు, ఎందుకంటున్నావు? Why you are saying like that? Tell me.
Because it is used for power transmission lines.
అది సర్లే, పవర్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ లైన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. Why? What will happen in the case of stable and porous condition? ఏం చెప్పాను? Anyone in the class, please tell me. Hello, kids, are you snoring? Cheppu. How the corrosion product, what it does? It forms a thin layer on the base metal and will not further support corrosion. Okay, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And hence is the discussion. So in which case the corrosion is unstopped. Hey, Neeraj,
Ma'am.
ఏమిటి రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటున్నావా?
No, ma'am.
In which case corrosion is unstopped. Lakshmi sir. Lakshmi sir. సర్లే. Tell me. ఎప్పుడు కరోషన్ నాన్ స్టాప్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది?
Porous reactive, ma'am.
Porous reactive. Examples.
MO, ma'am. MO layer
MO,
of 1A and 2A groups, ma'am.
Oxides of 1A and 2A group. Good.
Metal oxides.
Yes. Metal oxides of 1A and 2A group suffer unstopped or uninterrupted corrosion because the oxide layers formed are porous and support further corrosion. Okay. Next. Roll number 120. Okay. Now 105. 6. 106. 7. Oh, Pradeep left because he is scared that I'll ask a question. 9. 109. 110.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am. Hello?
110.
Hello.
Okay. Now tell me, which rule predicts the rate of corrosion? Which rule predicts the rate of corrosion?
Pilling-Bedworth rule.
Varun.
Hello?
Yes, Varun. Tell me quickly, which rule predicts the rate of corrosion?
Specific volume ratio.
సరే అక్కడ బోర్డు మీద అంత తాటికి అంత అక్షరాలతో నేను పెట్టాను కదా. Which rule predicts the rate of corrosion?
Pilling-Bedworth rule.
Pilling-Bedworth rule. Okay. How it predicts the rate of corrosion? By
Specific volume ratio.
What ratio?
Specific volume ratio.
What is specific volume ratio?
Volume of metal oxides by volume of pure metals.
Okay, tell me now what the prediction tells. Quickly.
If specific volume ratio is greater than or equal to 1, low rate of corrosion is stable.
ఇగా ఉంది బోర్డు మీద. చెప్పు నెక్స్ట్.
If specific volume ratio is less than high corrosion, metal oxides layer.
చెప్పు. Now tell me, Varun, in which cases taking the metal oxide 4 metal oxide layers ఏమున్నాయి తెలుసు కదా?
Yes,
taking that as a premise or that as an example, in which case these conditions are applicable?
Stable non-porous.
ఏంటి చెప్పు.
In stable non-porous case, ma'am.
స్టేబుల్ నాన్ పోరస్ కేసులో కేస్ 1 కేస్ 2 నా? సరే. కేస్ 2. కేస్ 2 ఎప్పుడు అవుతుంది?
High corrosion, volatile, ma'am.
చాలు. volatile ఇంకా
volatile ఇంకా porous అనుకుంటా.
Good. So why I'm asking you this? Now kids here in the class, just listen to me. What I'm trying to teach you is that I don't know how, I'm very doubtful that you're not reading your notes before your exam. You're rather depending on the notes that I've given as a soft copy. Whatever it is, let me tell you one point. It's like once you sit and understand the concept, you will pull up confidence. Now, what learning method I'm trying to tell you? This might be an easier one. But this type of deductions are what all you'll be studying down the lane when you're going into your core engineering topics. That's it. Actually, it is very easy when you just catch up the concept and understand the case studies. Okay? If a few teachers might give, few teachers may not give, because if teachers expect that you are really matured enough, they don't try to spoon feed you. Rather, they'll expect you to make a thing like this. So make a statement like that. Now, why you're saying that? As a new teacher, I by myself, I'm little scared about the numericals. Why? I don't know. I'll do it, but not too very confidently. Okay, so too many mathematical expressions or too lengthy theory is there, I'll feel very confused and I'll take a lot of time to understand and study. This I'm telling you as my inability as a learner. Okay, so to understand them, someone like my teachers have told me, make the flow charts like what all I'll be giving it to you on the board. They said, right, draw flow charts, make the case studies like this, so that you can understand the concept in a flow. This is what you need to develop individually. Notes might be giving lot of information to you, but if you want to understand that information and do the presentation equally well, ఒకటి అర్థం చేసుకోవడం ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంటో ఎగ్జామ్ లో రాయడం లేదా ఎవరన్నా అడిగితే చెప్పడం అనేది ఈక్వల్లీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. These skills have to be acquired by you. Why? Because, for example, the other day, I felt I expressed what all I wanted to express with regard of making PPT presentations. But I know your friend, your CR has told me that he has doubts. So when you people are asking for doubts, then I understand that whatever I tried to tell you was not 100% reached to you. Okay. As far as I am concerned, I felt that what all I know, I might have told. But then the point is, learning things which you already know is easier than learning things which are very, very new. New things take little more time, but once you can get the concept, you will master it. Now, how to get the concept? Just sit a while with that subject and write it in a way you understand. I'll try to tell the way I understand. So this is what I put it on the board, like this: case 1, case 2, and those flow charts, because I understand that like that little easily. Now you should know how to make it. Now, why all you should make this? Because you have so many activities to do when once you come to the college. Don't have to sit with your books all throughout the day. Just give the time it requires, and that's it. Rest part of the time is all yours. You should enjoy your youthful days in a way they require. Okay, I'll get back. Okay, so now the other type of corrosion is corrosion due to other gases. Roll number 110. Okay, 10 is over. 11 is not there. Okay, 95, 96, 97. That batch is a rut batch, I suppose, in your class. Okay, 98, 99, 99,
Yes,
100,
ma'am.
99 is present.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Tell me, how about corrosion by other gases?
Corrosion of the metal is directly proportional to affinity with the gases present in the air.
Huh?
Corrosion of the metal is proportional to affinity with the gases present in the air.
Increase your volume.
1 minute.
Don't petuna.
Corrosion of metal is directly proportional to affinity with the gases present in the air.
Yes. Now, rate of corrosion is directly proportional to the
Affinity
affinity
with
of.
the
Now here again the corrosion product, if it is in the form of a layer, is into how many types?
two types, stable and porous.
Stable and porous.
Non-porous. In stable, less corrosion. In porous, more corrosion.
Porous.
More corrosion.
Stable and non-porous.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next,
Next,
porous
porous.
and volatile.
Volatile.
Now tell me about the liquid metal corrosion.
Chemical reaction taking place when liquid metals react with metal of instruments.
Okay. Hope you have realized when the liquid metal corrosion takes place. Huh? When the liquid metal corrosion takes place. Listening. Okay. When the liquid metal is flowing on the when the liquid metal is flowing on the solid metal, particularly that of the machinery, the top layer of the solid metal is carried away by the liquid metal, and hence the solid material undergoes corrosion on the surface. The type of corrosion is called as liquid metal corrosion, commonly found in metallurgical operations, okay, particularly refining of ores, and particularly these nuclear reactors. Sodium metal corrodes the cadmium rods, okay, and hence is the discussion. Okay, now the next topic is corrosion taking place in the presence of electrolyte or solvent or moisture. You can put 3 star marks on this head. Okay, this topic is like the core heart of this chapter, and the mechanism of wet corrosion is a found after question in mid and final exams. Any one exam you can expect this question. Okay, so wet corrosion process and the mechanism and its types of wet corrosion are very, very important. So please listen. If you have a doubt, raise your hand, but we'll start with the discussion. Okay. So already I've told with you all that wet corrosion is also called as electrochemical corrosion. Is the type of corrosion that takes place in the presence of solvent or moisture or an electrolyte. Okay, so in wet corrosion process, what you are expecting? The rusting of iron. Did I tell you the rusting of iron? Okay, okay, is a very, very well-known example of the wet corrosion process. Fine. So I want to study about the wet corrosion in detail, and hence I'll opt for studying the mechanism of wet corrosion, taking the rusting of iron itself as an example. So to start this chapter, to understand this topic clearly, what I need to know is wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. It involves what? Now, what did I tell? Roll number 100. Tell me, what is anode and what is cathode in corrosion? Roll number 100 is present. You are there. Roll number 61. Absent?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 61 is here.
Yes. నువ్వు ఎస్ చెప్పడమే గంట ఏమిటి చెప్తావా వాట్ ఈస్ యానోడ్ అండ్ క్యాథోడ్ లేదా పాట పాడతావా
Where oxidation takes place, I mean, where the actual corrosion occurs, is anode.
వాట్ ఈస్ క్యాథోడ్
It acts like no
అంటే
corrosion
ఇదే
occurs
పాటలో
there.
పాడుతున్నావా చెప్పు
No corrosion occurs there. It's
నో కరోషన్ అక్కర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి ప్యూర్ మెటల్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈస్ క్యాథోడ్
cathode.
What is the potential difference between anode and cathode called? అంటే వన్స్ అపాన్ ఏ టైం మీ మిడ్ ముందర చెప్పాను మిడ్ తర్వాత రివైజ్ చేశాను పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ యానోడ్ అండ్ క్యాథోడ్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ hello anyone in the class can you tell me what is the potential difference between anode and cathode called
Electrode potential, ma'am.
amma emf correct emf of the cell what ajay
Yes, ma'am.
yes లేదు పుస్తకాలు అటక మీద పడేస్తే మనం కూడా అటకెక్కి కూర్చోవాలి ఓ రోజు సరే what is the formula to calculate emf emf of a cell is equal to
Electrode potential of cathode minus anode.
అమ్మో గుడ్ బాయ్ బాబోయ్ E cathode minus E anode. Okay, correct. And hence, now in this topic also, we will discuss that the entire metal where there is no corrosion, it is all cathode. The sites or the places where the corrosion is taking place will act as anode. Their oxidation takes place. And the pure metal will form metal ion. Okay. And the potential difference between the anode and cathode is called as corrosion potential in this case. Okay. The EMF is called as corrosion potential and the electrons which are released by the metal to form metal ion will enter the electrolyte and will do the reduction reaction. So at cathode, the reduction reaction does not take place. The reduction reaction takes place in the electrolyte, okay, and is about the wet corrosion process. So wet corrosion involves what? Formation of anodic and cathodic regions, presence of an electrolyte in which the reduction reaction takes place, formation of corrosion products near the cathode, and it also involves the corroding environment or the medium. What are the four things? Okay, right. I just forget if I keep telling. Okay, so wet corrosion. Let me tell you. Wet corrosion. It is also called as important electrochemical corrosion. There are some questions in either of the ways. Mechanism of electrochemical corrosion. Okay. Wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. Okay. So what is the definition of it? Corrosion taking place. Corrosion taking place in the presence of an electrolyte. Corrosion taking place in the presence of electrolyte. Or moisture or solvent. Okay. Electrolyte can be in any solvent or it can be moisture. Okay, that's the definition of wet corrosion. So whatever I'm writing on the board, better write it because it will be helpful in your exam revision. Okay, that's the first point. Now, what's the second point? So, wet corrosion involves what? Just now I've told you. Anodic and cathodic areas, okay, formation of corrosion product, corroding potential, and corroding medium. ఎన్ని చెప్పాను వెట్ కరోషన్ లో ఏముంది క్యాథోడ్ ఏదైతే ప్యూర్ మెటల్ ఎక్కడైతే కరోషన్ అవుతుందో అది యానోడ్ ఇంకోటి reduction reaction taking place in the electrolyte, that is the corroding medium or environment. Potential difference between anode and cathode is called corrosion potential. Okay, and formation of corrosion product near the cathode are the four things that are involved in wet corrosion process. Okay, so what is the second point? Wet corrosion involves what's the first one? Formation of anodic and cathodic areas. Formation of anodic and cathodic areas. Anodic and cathodic areas. Okay. Next, what did I tell you? At anode, oxidation takes place. Loss of electrons, and the electrons are taken up by the electrolyte or the corroding medium in which the reduction reaction takes place. So, corroding medium, which is nothing but electrolyte. In this, reduction reaction takes place. Reduction reaction takes place. Okay. Next. What's the third thing? The potential difference between anode and cathode is called as corrosion potential. Is called corrosion potential. And the fourth one is formation of corrosion product near the cathode. Formation of corrosion product in brackets near cathode. That means new areas get affected. So these are the four things that are involved in the corrosion process by wet corrosion method. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, are the points clear? Now, next what I'm going to do is I'll change the board. Hope everyone have written important. You can put straight away 2 star marks on its head. Okay. The next heading is mechanism of wet corrosion. Mechanism of wet corrosion. Oh my God. Mechanism of wet corrosion, taking rusting of iron as example. This will be a straightforward question. Explain mechanism of wet corrosion, taking rusting of iron. So the next heading is mechanism of wet corrosion, rusting of iron. Mechanism of wet corrosion. I'll explain with respect to rusting of iron. Rusting of iron. Rusting of iron. Okay, that's the concept. Hope the board is clear. Please do take down what all I say. The flow chart should be damn clear. I tell you all, if you write this flow chart, you can expect maximum marks with one diagram and few lines. Why I suggest less statements, less mistake. Okay, so the mechanism of wet corrosion is actually is the most commonly happening reaction in the surroundings of ours. Okay, and it involves anodic and cathodic regions. Okay, anodic and cathodic regions. Okay, so first point is formation of anodic and cathodic parts. What all I have given just now? Formation of anodic and cathodic parts or areas. That's more aptful. Okay. Anodic and cathodic areas. Okay. What do you say? An anode oxidation, loss of electrons, corrosion. Loss of electrons, corrosion. Okay. Fe, yes. Fe2 plus 2 electrons. Fe2 plus 2 electrons. Okay. Put it in a block. Cathode is equal to pure metal, no corrosion. Electrolyte, bracket moisture, reduction reaction takes place. Reduction reaction. Electrolyte, moisture, reduction reaction. I can put straight away equal. Electrolyte is moisture. The reduction reaction takes place. Okay. Okay. Next. What will you write? If you write like this, full marks. Okay. Next. Reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. Okay. I tell you reduction reaction is also called as the cathodic reaction. Reduction reaction, which is nothing but the cathodic reaction, depends on two factors. depends on two factors. One is availability of oxygen and the other one is pH of the medium. pH of the medium. Okay, what I'm telling you? The reduction reaction, which is also called as the cathodic reaction, depends upon two things. One is availability of oxygen and the pH of the medium. For example, if I am taking about the pH of the medium, what are the two mediums that I have? One is acidic medium, the other is neutral or slightly basic medium, like the seawater. Seawater, what is the pH? It is not pH, is not exactly 7. It is little more than 7 due to presence of salts like NaCl and all. So, ships which are sailing in the seawater, will they undergo corrosion? Yes. Okay. The ship's parts of the ship which are sailing in the seawater or oceanic water suffer corrosion. And the medium there is neutral or slightly acidic. Okay. And for example, you studied about the lead acid battery. Okay. In which the lead plates are placed in sulfuric acid medium. Okay. There the lead suffers corrosion due to the presence of acidic medium. Okay. So what are the two mediums that are creating corrosion? So when you talk about the pH can be acidic. The other one is basic or mildly neutral or mildly basic. That's a more accurate. Mildly basic or neutral. Mildly basic. Please write this. Very important. Don't be lazy. Mildly acidic or neutral medium. Okay. Hope you understood about the pH of the medium. When I'm talking about the availability of oxygen, if oxygen is absent, the type of corrosion will be evolution of hydrogen gas type. In the presence of oxygen, absorption of oxygen type of corrosion takes. There's no one to write it. Alex. So, in the presence of oxygen, presence of O2 gas, absorption of O2 gas type corrosion takes place. Absorption of O2 gas type corrosion takes place. In the absence of oxygen, evolution of hydrogen gas corrosion takes place. Evolution of hydrogen gas type corrosion takes place. Please write this religiously and carefully. Attendance తీసుకునే time కి class join అవ్వడం roll number 97. What is it, boy? What you want to prove? That you are very brilliant and those who are attending classes are stupids and this teacher is a big fool? Please, I've already told you, if your presence in the class is only for attendance, then don't bother. But this flow chart is very, very important case. I want to say that highlight description. Presence of oxygen, absorption of oxygen type of corrosion takes place. Absence of oxygen, evolution of hydrogen gas type corrosion takes place. Very, very important. Okay. Oh, please check it. This board you check. That everything is there in your notes or not. It should be like the way I have presented. Okay. Next. Now, obviously, the two condition combination I shall tell and take attendance. So, when we're talking about absorption of oxygen gas or evolution of hydrogen gas, in the absence of oxygen gas, like our sulfuric acid, electrolyte in lead acid battery, okay, what will happen? Evolution of hydrogen gas takes place. Sometimes that's a problem. Common fail to know sorry. Mana batteries ఏంటి యూపీఎస్వి కానీ అవి ఓకే ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ lead acid battery ఎందుకు sometimes hydrogen gas is involved but not always, but I have a question to ask, I'll tell later. Okay, so when the oxygen gas is not involved, then it is evolution of hydrogen gas type, but in the presence of oxygen, absorption of oxygen type of corrosion takes place, and this takes place both in acidic medium and basic or neutral medium, and hence the mechanism is studied under a separate subhead. Okay, so this is again star mark. This is continuation. Please check. So, what is the first case? Evolution of hydrogen gas, absence of oxygen gas. Okay, so what's the first type? Okay, case 1. So, case 1, evolution of hydrogen gas, evolution of H2 gas, okay, it will take place in the absence of O2 gas. Absence of O2 gas, and there are two conditions. In the acidic medium, what will happen? In the acidic medium, there is presence of H plus ions. Okay, hydrogen gas has to evolve. Fe gets Fe2 plus 2 electrons. Next, H plus ions that are present in the acidic medium take the 2 electrons to form hydrogen gas. Okay, corrosion potential is equal to 0 volts. Corrosion potential is equal to 0 volts. Okay, hope you have understood. Is 0 volts. If I keep it a little small, better. Is 0 volts. Okay, next, in the neutral or basic medium, or mild basic medium, H2O is involved. Medium is acidic, H plus ions. In neutral or basic medium, H2O always reacts. Please remember this. Okay? ఏం చెప్తున్నా? ఎప్పుడైతే మీడియం అసిడిక్ H plus ions రాయాలి. బేసిక్ or neutral medium రాసేటప్పుడు H2O రాయాలి. Okay? Okay, let me put the acidic reaction as well. Anodic reaction. What is it? Fe gives Fe2 plus 2 electrons. Okay, those 2 electrons are taken by H2O now. This is the corroding medium. H2O plus 2 electrons gives. Epudu em cheppanu evolution of hydrogen gas. So H2 gas has to go. So H2 is H2 gone. OH remains. So it will give 2 OH minus. Corrosion potential is plus 0.83. Corrosion potential is equal to plus 0.83 volts. Plus 0.83 volts. Hope the board is clear. Okay? Hope you understood what all I am saying. Em cheppuna? What I am saying? See, corroding medium లో రిడక్షన్ రియాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. సో ఈ కరోడింగ్ మీడియం ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎసిడిక్ ఉండొచ్చు, బేసిక్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఎసిడిక్ ఉంటే H ప్లస్ అయాన్స్ ఉంటాయి, బేసిక్ ఉంటే H2O మాలిక్యూల్ ఉంటుంది. సరే, నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్. అక్కడ ఆక్సిజన్ గ్యాస్ రియాక్షన్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయిందా లేదా? ఆక్సిజన్ గ్యాస్ రియాక్షన్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయితే అబ్జార్ప్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఆక్సిజన్ గ్యాస్ టైప్ రియాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవ్వకపోతే ఎవల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కరోషన్ అవుతుంది. సరే, ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ ఏంటి? కేస్ 1 ఎవల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ అంటే అప్పుడు ఏముంటుంది? ఆక్సిజన్ గ్యాస్ రియాక్షన్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవ్వదు. అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ అసిడిక్ కండిషన్స్ తీసుకుంటే ఏం చెప్పాను? H ప్లస్ అయాన్స్ రాయాలి. Iron will give iron plus 2 electrons and H plus ion. Acidic medium H plus ion 2 electrons hydrogen gas. Corrosion potential is 0 volts. In the neutral or basic medium, then again iron gives iron 2 plus 2 electrons. That is the anodic reaction. But the cathodic or reduction reaction involves electrolyte. Electrolyte ఏమవుతుంది? H2O. Neutral conditions లో ఏముండాలి? H2O. H2O reacts with 2 electrons to form, because absence of oxygen gas, hydrogen gas should evolve. So first I'll write H2 gas. Next, what is remaining? Oxygen. Oxygen can't be just like that. It takes 2H to form OH minus. Corrosion potential is plus 0.83 volts. Is the board clear? Will you write this? Okay. Now this is case 1. I am talking about case 2. Case 2. Again, it is absorption of oxygen type. Absorption of O2 gas. That is presence of oxygen gas. That means what? We should write O2 in the chemical reaction. Now how to write it? Again, the condition can be acidic. So I'll get the first one in the acidic medium. Okay, in the acidic medium. So what will happen in the acidic medium? Again, Fe plus gives Fe plus 2 electrons. Fe gives Fe2 plus 2 electrons. Okay, next. Fe2 plus 2 electrons. What's the second one? Now the electrolyte comes. Now, okay, H plus. Again, what I have told you here, it should always involve presence of oxygen. So it should be O2 gas. O2 plus the electrons that are given by the iron. Now I can't write single H. Why? What product you can expect now? You tell me. What's the product you can expect? H plus is there, O2 is there, so I'll expect H2. So let me write H2. Okay. Now, how to balance the equation? If two H plus are there, it will be half oxygen and 2 electrons from the iron to form H2. You understand? Or you can write 4H plus 2 O2 plus 4 electrons. It can be either of the things. Everything is correct. Okay, but the product is H2. Okay, corrosion potential is plus 1.22 volt. Plus 1.22 volt. Okay. My God. Next time. What's the time? 12:50. Okay. I'll write the last equation and I'll conclude the session and take the attendance. As soon as you give the attendance, you can leave the class. But write the last equation. Very, very important. Come on. So, you should excuse me, from tomorrow onwards, if class is at 11:10, I'll start by 11:15. I can't give you 10 minutes. Please. Okay, please realize. Okay. This is important. You can put a star mark here. This is the main reaction happening. Okay. In the neutral or mild basic medium. Mild basic medium. What is the reaction happening? I told you, if it is neutral or mild basic condition, what should be involved?
H2O molecule we should take.
H2O. Fe gives Fe2 plus 2 electrons. Are you able to see the board? Okay. Or shall I write it there?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll write it to the other side. This is very important. 2 star mark is the importance of it. Okay. This is again case 2 kids. Please do realize. Okay. I'll write it in yellow, so I can realize this first color. Okay. So B in the neutral or mild basic conditions. Mild
Ma'am,
basic
adjust the
conditions.
camera, ma'am. Camera adjust చేయండి.
In the mild basic condition, so again I have Fe giving Fe2 plus 2 electrons, Fe2 plus 2 electrons. So again, because it is neutral medium, I should write H2O, and I should also write O2, and I should also write electrons, 2 electrons. Okay? Understood why I have written that? Neutral media, H2O. Basic media, H2O. Okay? Now, the product is OH minus. Product is
4 OH minus, ma'am. 4 OH minus, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if I make it half O2, okay, it will be 2 OH minus. Is the equation balanced? Half O2 means 1 O, 1 O here, 2 O.
మ్యామ్ లేకపోతే 2 moles of H2O తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా మ్యామ్?
తీసుకోవచ్చు. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can take it. Okay. Here the corrosion, this is very important reaction because this is the exact reaction happening in our surroundings with respect to rusting of iron. And the corrosion potential is, .441 volt. 0.414 volt. Just check, hope the board is clear. Plus 0.414 volt. 414 volt. That's it. That's about the metal. After the formation of this OH minus ions, it is formation of corrosion products. Okay. Okay. Formation of corrosion product. Formation of corrosion product. Now, how the corrosion product is formed? Just see. Now that Fe2 plus is there, it reacts with 2 OH minus to form FeOH taken twice. FeOH taken twice. That again in the presence of some more amount of H2O and O2. Okay. This again reacts with half O2 plus H2O will give 2 FeOH taken thrice. This is ferrous, this is ferric. This is nothing but Fe2O3.3 H2. That is nothing but yellow rust. That is nothing but yellow rust. Hope what all I have written is seen clearly. That is the yellow rust. Okay. This is nothing but rusting of iron. In the absence of more moisture and less oxygen, black rust, which is Fe3O4, okay, that I will avoid. This is about the rusting of oil. Let me take the attendance and please write the equation diligently, very important. Answer your attendance and you can leave the class as soon as the attendance is given. Okay. Good day to all of you. So 61.
Present.